Hello everyone, welcome to session 4 on projection of solids. I am Dr. B. Gurdat, former professor and head Department of Mechanical Engineering, Bangalore Institute of Technology, Kerala, Bangalore 4, presently working as Professor Department of Mechanical Engineering, NMIT Yelahanka. Now, in this session 4, we'll touch upon problem 7, which says in a hexagonal prism of base side 60 and height 150 has one of its base corners on HP with a vertical edge contained by it makes an angle of 50 degrees to HP. You have to draw projections in this position when top of the axis is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. Assume bottom surface of the prism to be nearer to the observer. Okay, since the dimensions are big and since you have to manage an A4 size sheet, better take a scale of 1:2. Now you start with hexagonal prism. In the top view, it is called corner position, unlike the previous problem where we had taken edge position. Okay, here once you write this hexagon here, A, B, C, D, E, F will represent the top surface. A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1 will represent bottom surface. AA1, BB1, CC1, DD1, E1 and FF1 will represent 6 vertical edges, totally amounting to 18 edges. Now, I am writing the corresponding front view here. Now, as you see here, this is A dash A1 dash. This is actually, if you know, it is the top surface, this is the bottom surface, and visibility I am telling you, this is A dash, B is seen, F is not seen, B dash F dash, C is seen, E is not seen, C dash bracket T dash, and this is D dash. In the same way, A1 dash, B1 is seen, F1 is not seen, B1 dash bracket F1 dash, C1 is seen, E1 is not seen, C1 dash bracket E1 dash, then D1 dash. In that way, 6 edges here, 6 edges here, 1 here, 2 here, merging edges, BB1, FF1, again merging edges, CC1, E1, then DD1. That means 6 edges, 6 edges and 6 edges, totally 18 edges. Okay, now this hexagonal prism is tilted right. You can tilt left also, there is no problem. I have tilted right such that it is resting on base corner D1 on HP. Such that this is the vertical edge. Vertical edge is inclined at 50 degrees to HP. Okay, in this position, you are expecting to write the top view. That is, in this, when it is tilted at 50 degrees to HP, you have to write the corresponding top view. Now, as you are aware, in the top view here, what you get here, you should show 18 edges. In 18 edges, some of them will be visible, some of them will be invisible, and you have to take care of all those points. And the procedure is, as I told you earlier, it is the same thing. Now, get all the points. See here, all here, if you want to get A1, here B1, F1, E1, C1, D1, then A, F and B, E and C, D, all you have, clearly make a dot, otherwise you'll get confused. Clearly make a dot at their respective points. Okay, once you have made the points, the first step as usual is the outer boundary. Once you do the outer boundary, you will have a clear idea what exactly is happening. Now once you have the outer boundary here, as you see here, there are 4 points, that means 4 edges already here. 4 edges already here, 4 points, 4 edges. 4 plus 4, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, first step itself, without our knowledge, we have completed most of the edges. Out of 18, 12 edges we already completed. Anyway, first step, outer boundary. Second step, as you see here, top surface is nearer. Top surface is nearer to the observer than the bottom surface. Hence, top surface you darken it. Immediately, remaining edges of the other surface make it dark dotted, invisible. Okay, top surface you darken it. Immediately remaining edges of the other surface make it dark dotted. Now as you see here, 4 here, 4 here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 edges already over. You should delve to this level. Okay. Now it is 16 edges. You have to complete only 2 more edges. when you are looking from the top, AA1 is nearer to the observer. You can darken AA1 and DD1 is far away. You can make it dark dotted. Okay. In that way, I'll darken AA1, make DD1 dark dotted. That DD1 dark dotted can be shown only between A and D because between A and D1 it is merged with edge AA1. Show the axis also. Okay. Now the question says top view of the axis, that is OO1 is the top view of the axis, is inclined at 40 degrees to VP or XY line. Okay. Now as you know, since the inclination is kept constant, I don't change the inclination. Without changing the inclination, I am just rotating the solid, that is prism, in such a way that the top view of the axis is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. Okay. As a result, second stage top view and third stage top view, there won't be any change. That is why you move, copy, paste and rotate in such a way that this O1 is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. Now you see here. Now this type of complex problems, if you know the correct procedure, you will never go wrong. You will do perfectly even in the examinations. See here, you have so many points. Now you take point command in Solid Edge or any other software and get the points properly. See here on this you should get A, B and F, C and E, on this D, this is A1, here on this line you should get B1 and F1, here D1, E1, that is C1 and D1, here it is D1. In that way, get all the points and join the outer boundary of these points by dot lines. Once you do this, you will have an idea, and that means you will have an idea that we are going in the proper direction. That is why plotting points correctly is a crucial step here. Now you see here, once outer boundary is over, you are looking from here, bottom surface is nearer, darken the bottom surface, immediately remaining edges of the top surface, make it dark dotted. See here, bottom surface, this, okay, this is the bottom surface, you darken it, and remaining edges of the other surface, make it dark dotted. See here, in this way, see clearly, this darkened the bottom surface, remaining edges of the other surface are made it dark dotted. Now carefully you see here. Now it is 6 here, plus 6 here, 12, 13 and 14 are already over. That is 14 edges already over. You are left with one edge. If you observe one edge, BB1 you observe, BB1, DD1, EE1 and FF1. In this way, there are 4 edges. Now you see here, when you are looking from the front, BB1 and CC1 are nearer to the observer. BB1 and CC1 are nearer to the observer. As a result, BB1 and AA1 are nearer to the observer. As a result, you darken BB1 and AA1. Then you are left with 2 more edges, E1 and DD1. See here, E1 is here, DD1 is here, E1 and DD1, if you see, E1 is here, DD1 is here, and when you are looking from here, comparatively back corner edges, and you have to make it invisible. Okay, CC1 has already come in the outer boundary. Okay, that is why E1 and DD1 make it dark dotted. Okay, dark dotted. In that way, the problem is completed. Then show the axis also. In that way, you have completed the problem 7. Okay, now you go for the problem 8, which says a cube or hexahedron. It is a cube or hexahedron, both are same. It has only one side. And it is resting on one of its base edges on HP with a square surface contained by it makes an angle of 50 degrees to HP. Draw projections of this cube when edge on HP is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Assume bottom surface of the cube to be nearer to the observer. See here, now you carefully see here. Now this is the cube, that is top view, right? AA1, BB1, CC1, DD1, 40 mm you take. Then cube, since it is a cube or hexahedron, even the height of the cube also should be the same thing. That means it has only one dimension. you take this height to be 40. Then AA1, BB1, CC1, DD1, then B dash bracket A dash, C dash bracket D dash here, then B1 dash bracket A1 dash, C1 dash bracket D1 dash. In that way, I have named the corners. A, B, C, D will represent the top surface. A1, B1, C1, D1 will represent the bottom surface. And AA1, BB1 are the two merging vertical edges. DD1, CC1 is two merging vertical edges. In that way, 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2, 12 edges you have to manage here. It is like a square prism, but only difference is the height is also same as the base edges. Now, these things what I've deliberately shown here, because when you're doing it in solid edge, all the points, whatever you want, using text command, directly do everything and finally push it to the respective places where exactly you want. Okay. In that way, I've shown all the points, whatever are useful here. I made it directly. I've made it at one stretch and I'll push it wherever I require. Okay. Now next is, see here, square, that is a cube is resting in this position. It says it is resting on one of its base edges on HP. Okay, C1 dash, D1 dash on HP. I have not told base is inclined at 50 degrees. A square surface containing the edge on HP is inclined at 50 degrees to HP. That is why you take this. If they say base, you take this 50. Since they have said a square surface containing the edge on HP is inclined at 50 degrees, you take this as 50 degree. Okay. Then you see here, once you do this, the procedure remains same, but you have to be careful, you should not get confused. See here, on this A1, B1, on this B and A, on this line C1 and D1, on this line C and D, that is 2 mm thickness, project that is point, you plot at all these points. You get the points first, otherwise you will not know how to do. Okay, now you, as a first step, join the outer boundary of the points. Once you join the outer boundary of the points, you see here, this is top surface, this is bottom surface. Top surface is in, remaining edge is the other surface, you have to make it dotted. See here, in that way, first is outer boundary I have done. In outer boundary itself, if you see 4 points here, 4 edges, 8, 9, 10 already has come. Okay, 10 already has come. Here 4, 8, 9 and 10. Now since the top surface is nearer, darken the top surface. A, B, C, D, darken the top surface. And remaining edges of the other surface, make it dark dotted, means it is only C1, D1 that you make it dark dotted. That is, in fact, it is the edge on which it is resting. For an observer who is looking from the top, cannot be seen. Okay. Now show the axis also, O1. Next, what you do is, edge on HP is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. That is, edge on HP is C1, D1 is inclined at 30 degrees to VP, you do. Okay. Edge on HP, same thing. Move, copy, rotate such that C1, D1 is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Second stage top view will be same as third stage top view, since the inclination to HP is not changed, and only thing is it is rotated such that, say, edge on HP is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Okay. Now, as usual, get all the points to the other view. As I am telling you, repeatedly telling, first get the points using point command, 2 mm thickness, get the points on this AB, on this CD, on this A1B1, on this C1D1 in that way. Then the step 1 is join the outer boundary of these points. Then see here. Once you join the outer boundary, the bottom surface is nearer than the top surface. Bottom surface, that is A1, B1, C1, D1 should be darkened. Immediately remaining edges of the other surface, make it dark dotted. Okay. In that way, 4 plus 4 plus 2, 10 edges over. Then BB1 and DD1 are remaining. BB1 is this, nearer edge, darken it. And DD1 is another edge remaining. It is back edge, which has to be made dark dotted. BB1, you have made it darkened because it's a nearer edge. And DD1 is a back edge. If you see, if you are looking from here, it's a dark dotted, invisible. And show the axis finally. This completes the next problem, that is the problem on hexahedron, and we have come to the end of